In this third section, we will use our flex cones for safety reasons, since they collapse easily when stepped upon. And the open sides make them more stable outside on windy days. As in the other sections, just use a level surface, like a gym floor, tennis court, playground, or home driveway. Before demonstrating several creative exercise ideas, let's cover some of the basics. The first is to place two cones about 10 feet apart and run from cone to cone with a full circle move around each of the cones before returning to the other. Try this same drill with shuffles between the cones, or to increase the challenge with skipping between cones, try moving forwards and backwards with that skipping pattern. With 4 cones, try a box exercise with the same small circles around each cone. The varieties are practically endless. If you have a set of cones with multiple colors like the ones we're using, it's a perfect opportunity to increase focus and rapid problem solving while working on agility and quickness. Just spread the cones in a circle around the central pivot cone. The coach or partner then calls out a color, and the athlete touches the designated cone before returning and touching the home base. This next series uses a whistle to add variety to some of the basics we just demonstrated. The first variation has a junior running circles around 3 cones that are placed in a triangle. Just have the athlete face in one direction, run a circle around each cone, and then either run forwards between cones or shuffle sideways. When the whistle is blown, they change the direction they are running in their small circles and also the direction they are running from cone to cone. You can also try a more simple shuffle around the 3 cones without the mini circles. When the whistle is blown, the junior simply changes direction with the shuffle, or something more challenging like a sideways skipping pattern. And to keep the young athletes extra focused, have them perform any of these exercises side to side with another athlete. There is no competition at this stage, but having someone run next to you will definitely increase focus. Plyometrics are exercises that use explosive movements designed to help athletes develop their ability to generate a large amount of muscular force in short bursts. Power in movement is how fast strength is converted into speed. One option is to use cones as hurdles. First, laterally back and forth over one cone with 2 feet together, then sideways over 2 cones, first changing directions by pushing off with 2 feet on either side. Then try the same exercise but push off with only 1 foot to go the other way. In this group of exercises, we will combine plyometric jumps with sprinting. Just set up a starting point and a finish line. About 1 foot in front of the starting point, place a cone. On command, the athlete hops with both feet over the cone and then sprints to the finish line. Next, place 3 cones a few feet apart. This exercise combines stride length with explosive sprinting. This drill idea uses 2 cones and 1 tennis ball per team. Set up a starting point about 5 feet from the first cone. Place the ball under the far cone. The drill starts with one team member sprinting from one side to the other in order to bring the ball back to the first cone before tagging their partner. The next runner grabs that ball and sprints to place it under the far cone again. The rules are that the cones cannot be moved, and if one falls, it must be replaced immediately. A race with multiple runs per player is especially effective to produce a short, intensive sprint and then a brief recovery period right after. In this example, the athletes alternate and each team runs the course 3 times. Another relay idea is to set up 1 cone as a turnaround point and on the other end set up 3 cones to hop over in succession. With a little imagination, hundreds of relay variations are possible. Again, please note that we are demonstrating with just 1 team, but imagine several teams performing the same exercises side by side. That would be very exciting.